Hey there, I'm Regina, and I am going to go step by step in putting together a blog post in Thrive Themes. I'm converting it over from Headway themes into Thrive themes because I'm using that as a baseline to optimize the whole, because it's the foundation of the money-making affiliate system. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to get to monitors soon. Okay, so first we want to authenticate to the website. I'll minimize myself so I'm not distracted by looking at myself. Authentications and all posts. I've modified a couple of these. I am going to take the next one in line and edit this. I'm going to go and edit it with Thrive Themes. First off, I've got Thrive Themes installed on here. And what we have is, this is what it looks like right now, and we want to update this so that it looks much more attractive in Thrive Themes. We're going to optimize the website for blog posting, actually. So that's part of what we're doing here. In Thrive Themes, we're going to scroll down and choose Page Section. We're basically going to load everything up in here. So for this first section, I'm going to go down here and copy all of the information from the blog post. See if I can do this. Copy, come back up here, save changes. For whatever reason, it likes to have this first iteration saved before it lets me edit it, which is fine. I'm also going to go in here and change the this text element menu right here. Excuse me, I'm just going to move it around a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about, is what allows us to edit the text. It's pretty much like Word. What we're going to do is change the font size to 18. I like making things a little bit larger because, in fact, folks are looking at their information on their smartphones now, so I like to make the information larger. And as of yet, I don't know how to do all of the page because it's divided up in modules now in Thrive Themes. And I have even thought about putting in a help test ticket to see if there is a better way. There might be a better way, and I just don't know what it is yet. We want to add this graphic, "What are you afraid of?" at the top of the Thrive Themes blog post. So I'm going to scroll up here. And I'm going to get image, go find the graphic. I'm also going to put in some alt text. I'm going to go it like this and insert into post. So now I've got the graphic, I have the blog post, and I want to add Johanna's picture down here at the bottom with her signature. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like there was a PS that I missed. So I'm going to go back up here and put in the PS. In order to do so, I'm going to, hang on, I want this to stay and I want this to scroll. Content container right here at the bottom, and throw in the PS, make it larger. I love Johanna. Okay, now I'm going to save the changes. You'll see me do that like 50 million times, and preview, And the blog post is going to open up in another window. And getting better, there's a couple more things, of course, we need to do, and I'm going to take you through that step by step. What we want to do in optimizing the blog post is now in the edit post information. I've saved the changes. Now I'm going to go back to edit post. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to take all of this out since I've transferred it over into a Thrive Themes module. Display options, I'm going to hide the post title. I'm also going to hide the breadcrumbs. For post template, I want to use landing page. Those choices. Let me think real quick. Was there something else that I do? Social media, we could populate this information down here so that when it is on Facebook, when we do new posts, we're absolutely going to want to put this information in here. For the purpose of this training, I'm basically concentrating on the Thrive Themes editing to turn this into a blog post on the site. So from here, let's go take a look at the post. Refresh. Beautiful. Here's our graphic. Here's our blog post. Here's Johanna, nice and large. Also down here is the author of the post. I also want to put something really cool in here called the Facebook comment plugin, where folks would be able to comment on Johanna's page and interact with Facebook is the next piece. I learned how to do this recently. I've wanted to learn how to do it for a long time, and now I have a wonderful opportunity to implement it. So how we do that is we're going to go up here, and I am going to actually grab the URL, not the preview part. I'm just going to grab the URL. And I'm going to, this is the address, https://developers.facebook.com/docs/plugins/comments. It just so happens that I have this configured as a Facebook app under my account, so I'm not sure how we will do this for other people. If multiple apps can be created for the same website, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to take you through step by step how to add that Facebook comment piece in the event I am able to outsource this to one of you ladies. So down here is where I'm going to paste my URL, my page width. I know I want this 600 pixels. Get code. So there's two pieces here. It so happens that this is the piece that actually goes into the page in Thrive Themes, into a Thrive Themes HTML container. This is the piece that needs to go somewhere on the page, and I'm actually going to put it outside of Thrive Themes. So I'm going to take this piece first, copy. This is not the one I want. This is the one where I'm editing the post. I am on my text tab. I'm going to paste it in here. This would normally show up at the bottom of the page if this weren't code. When you actually look at it visually, you can't see what this stuff is behind it. So let's click Update. Now this is going to call the Facebook plugin, and now we want to show the blog post where we want to stick the Facebook plugin. Here's the code for the Facebook plugin. I'm going to not go to the edit post. I'm going to go to the Edit with Thrive Content Builder version of the post. And I'm going to add a HTML piece. Paste. Save. Save changes. Preview. Now when we scroll to the bottom of the page, there's this really cool feature here where people would be able to comment on the WordPress website using their Facebook account, and also publishing it straight to Facebook, where they would be sharing this page straight from the comment section. I just think this is really cool. I would love to be able to see this take off. Yes, we are. So I'm going to close my preview. I'm always going to close my windows in Thrive Themes from right to left and go backwards because I want to make sure I save all my shit. Close it. I'm going to go back to the next one. I'm going to click Update. Close it. Now I am back in the administrator dashboard. I am going to open the site in a new window. I'm going to click on blog. There's one blog with a comment section. Here's another blog with the comment section. This is the one we just created. I've got a question mark in there. What are you afraid of? Edit with Thrive Themes. There it is. Get rid of that one. Do I have another one? No. Save changes. I am in my preview window again. Refresh. What are you afraid of? Blog post. Johanna. PS. Facebook comment plugin. These are all of the attributes of the blog post, and now I'm going to turn around and edit the next one. Same way that they all have the same look and feel, and then from the blogs page, because that's where I'm at, I'm on the blogs page, anybody who hits this page. Okay, one last minute update, something that I overlooked. I'm going to go back into What Are You Afraid Of through Thrive Themes. We've got the blog post here, and I'm going to turn on the little red dancing ants all the way around the entire Thrive Themes module, because what I want to do is in the page section, I actually want to set this to a particular color so that it matches the theme. Now I've got the look and feel that I want, and I'm going to save changes. Preview. This is the color that I want throughout the theme. I'm going to go back to the front, to blog. You can see this beautiful yellow butter color for those, and now this one is now not gray, but the beautiful yellow color that's consistent with the theme. Bye-bye.